Before I get started with this commentary, I have to give a shout out to two people in particular. First, I have to give a shout out to one of my people in Discord, Tawana, for posting this in the news tab. And I also have to give a shout out to this YouTube channel called Paper Root Empire, who posted the video. Now, this video right here is about to piss everybody off who's watching. And some of you will probably have already seen the video before I actually get it uploaded onto my channel. But basically what you're about to witness is this entitled Karen in training go up and literally hit the black teacher because of something that the teacher might have said to her that made her mad. And then what she does next is the ultimate form of entitlement. Like, it actually is worse than what she did with her actually touching her. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the video.
No. Deal with me.
You're right. Because you touched me. I did not touch you. So I asked you.
No. No, I'm calling my mama. You ain't about to fuck me up, bitch.
Chill. No, wait, stop. Let me record this. Get off my seat.
Get off my seat, please. I need your pen now. Your picture's about to get fucked up if she doesn't get the fuck away from me.
She's shaking.
You want to talk to her because she's black and she's fucking pissing me off right now.
Okay, so y'all just watched the entire video right there. And when I tell you the entitlement, first off, the patience that this teacher had, she has the patience of a nun. Because let me tell you something right now. I would have lost my job that day. They would have had to drag me up out of there. I don't care what kind of charges they probably would have tried to hit against me. I would have lost it that day. She would have probably gone through that whiteboard, like straight through the wall, like on some Hulk smash type ish. Had that been me. And whatever charge would have came my way that day, I would have just had to take it. But at least I would have had my dignity intact. Now, as far as this little Karen in training, you saw what she did. So she walks up to the front of the room because the teacher was calling somebody. I don't know who she was calling. I don't know if she was calling down to the front office or whatever. So clearly the Karen in training, the little Karen Jr., was being disruptive or whatever the case may be in class. She probably ignored the teacher. She probably cussed her out before the video even started, which prompted the person to pull out the phone and start recording. She goes up and she hangs up the phone. Like, she presses the click receiver button to hang up the phone. The teacher goes out into the hallway, it looks like, to call for someone to come and get her. Then the Karen in training picks up the phone, dials to call her mother, and literally says over the phone that this black whatever is pissing me off and I'm about to F her up, or she has me effed up. Now, mind you, she is talking this way on the phone to her mother. She's actually cursing on the phone to her mother. It makes you know this, that she most likely talks like this at home. She most likely talks like this at home around her family. The fact that, you know, she's just letting these cuss words just fly so freely. Well, first off, I forgot. Let me rewind back a little bit. I skipped something. When she is talking on the phone, before she clicks over or after she clicks over, I can't remember if it was before or after, she slaps the teacher's arm. She hits her, and that causes the teacher to get it in her face. At that point, she would have got pushed. I'm sorry. And I think she was looking for her to do it. She was trying to she was trying to antagonize her into that point. I would have gave her what she wanted. Point blank, period. And if her parents or whoever wanted to come up and talk, or not talk, but deal something, and if I couldn't do it, hey, there's some people we can call and we can get it popping. Point blank, period. Because it's all on video. So I just had to throw that part back in there. So after she gets off the phone with her mother and calling her, you know, what she called her. Now, keep in mind, she said this black one person or whatever she said is pissing me the F off. She got me effed up. The minute that she said or mentioned this woman's race, because she didn't even have to say it, the minute she did that just lets me know that she felt that as a white girl or as a white female or just a white person, that she should not have been checked or put in her place by not only a person who's older than her or someone who has authority over her, but because the person is black, even if she's older and has authority, that she felt like she should not have been put in her place. Let me tell y'all something out there who don't know what Dub S looks like. This is it. This is what it is. A feeling of entitlement. This chick probably lives in a trailer park for all we know. This black woman, this teacher probably has more than she does, but because she is a white girl in America, she feels she has superiority over her to say that and do what she did. That's a level of entitlement. And this is, I'm sure this is not the first time she's done something like this, but it's the first time we're seeing it. So after she gets off the phone with her mother, she throws the receiver of the phone onto the floor and then storms out of the classroom and slams the door behind her, and then the video ends. I don't know what comes after that. I don't know what type of disciplinary action has to be taken with her, but she definitely needs to get some assault charges on her, because the fact that she hit the teacher, that's assault right there. That's already a felony assault right there. Felony charge is assault. That's one charge. Then she cussed the teacher out. She referred to her as black something, so she could hit her with some, I don't know, hit her with a hate crime charge. That's what I would do. Because I'm willing to bet she wanted to call her the N-word. She probably wanted to let that N-word fly. But then she had to catch herself and realize where she was at, and that she was probably being recorded. But in that moment, with all that adrenaline pumping, she didn't care. How dare this black you-know-what say this to me or tell me what I need to do? You're not my mom. You're not who. Clearly, your mom isn't doing what she's supposed to do. The entitlement. The entitlement. And she's in high school. She's a teenager. She's not an adult. She's not a grown woman. This lets you know this is where she's headed for when she gets older, when she becomes an adult. That's where she's headed. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. Had it been me and she slammed that receiver, like threw that receiver at me, I would have threw it right back at her head and I wouldn't have missed. My aim is pretty damn good. And if they wanted to charge me with something, it is what it is. I'll say self-defense because she started it, but I'll finish it. Like I said, this teacher has a lot of patience, and notice that, you know, the teacher in the clip, she looked back at her students like, y'all saw that, right? Y'all are witnesses. They all saw it. They had their cameras out, and we got video footage. This just happened, by the way. This, I believe it was reported on Friday. It was a school in Texas. It happened on Friday, on November, I want to say 19th. I think that was the 19th, if I'm not mistaken, when that happened. So many red flags with her, but this just shows you how she is at home, probably how she is in public, but now she's in school. And I bet you this isn't the first time that this teacher has had an issue with her, but this is the first time it got to that extreme. The fact that she got that upset, and it was probably over something so minuscule that it would have been nothing for her to handle that situation right then and there. But because this teacher was black, like I said, the minute that she said she's black and she's pissing me off, when she said she's black, that lets you know right there that it was a race thing for her. How dare this black woman, this black person, this black being that is so beneath me tell me what to do. And that's how many of them act. This is not some new phenomenon. This is not brand new. These are the type of women that raise your Kyle Rittenhouses and your Ethan Couches and your Dylan Roofs. All those entitled Dub S men are raised by the Dub S females like her. I hope that whoever sees this video is not dumb enough to get in any type of relationship or intercourse with her that she procreates. Because I can guarantee you that she's going to teach her children to act like that. And I'm willing to bet that her mother is a Karen her damn self. She got on that phone and cussed her mama out. And that's not surprising either, because white kids have been known to do that too. Get on the phone and cuss out their parents like they're their friends. Let a black child do that to their parent. They'll be collecting their teeth off the damn floor. They will be sipping through a straw for quite some time. I've seen that in public. I've seen it in videos. Many of you have too. And I think another reason why this teacher did not want to go at her is because she already knew what kind of consequences she would face. And she wanted to, because you saw she got in her face. She was ready. She was ready to do something, but she had to restrain herself. Because I think if she put hands on her, it probably would have been a wrap. And see, she also not took advantage of her just being black. It's also the fact it looked like this is an older woman, like someone who's an elder. Someone that she felt she had another advantage over because she's young and the teacher was a bit older. So she feel like, oh, I could take her. Don't underestimate the people who are older, because they got hands too. I've seen a video where it was this old guy got into it with this black. It was an old white guy got into it with this black guy on the bus, and he thought he could take him, and that white guy had his face leaking. So don't think that they don't have a level of strength to them. But notice when she got in her face, she didn't do all that cussing out. She got quiet, and then when the teacher backed away, that's when she wanted to get on the phone and call and cuss her out and talk to her mother and throw the phone and all types of stuff. And that's another charge, destruction of property. When she threw that phone, that's destruction of property. Whether she broke the damn phone or not, she threw it. So I don't know what has come from that. I don't even know the student's name. She says, I need you to get, when she got on the phone, she said, I need you to get over here now, because this teacher's about to get effed up if she doesn't get the F away from me. So that's a threat. She made a verbal threat to not only on the phone to her mother and to the teacher, but in front of the class, that she was going to do bodily harm, further bodily harm to this woman. She said she doesn't get away from me. She tried to make it seem like this teacher came at her or got in her face. No, she got in her face. The Karen Jr. got in her face. So she went into victim mode, which is another trait that white women love to use. Even when it's on video, they still want to go into that victim mode. Because now I'm kind of like skimming through the article a little bit, because I want to make sure that that I'm not missing anything. She says, this is when the teacher comes back and reaches for the phone. The student says, no, I'm calling my mama. You ain't about to F me up, B. Let's see what else. I'm trying to skim through. Okay, I'm looking through. They don't have anything else. We don't know we don't know the name of the teacher. They said it happened at Castleberry High School in Fort Worth, Texas. We don't know the girl's name. We don't know the teacher's name or anything like that, but we do know the optics, and that's enough. But I don't know what kind of disciplinary actions is going to come before this little bitch. Yes, I called her that. But she definitely needs some consequences to come her way. And if her mama, who she called, feels some type of way about it, then she can get dealt with too, because she raised this little demon. I don't know if her father is in the picture or not, but the fact that she called her mother first and not her dad lets you know that her mother probably lets her get away with a lot of shit. But I'm in the video on that note. I already know y'all got a lot of shit to say, and I can't wait to see what y'all got to say down in the comments. So, yeah, let's get to it.